What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Super Nerds.
I am totally not Alfarius.
I'm Shazam.
And what are we fan casting today?
Today, we are fan casting
Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. When the sailors got to help fight, she is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one Sailor Moon.
This is the first anime I remember watching.
Really?
Yeah, even before Dragon Ball Z.
Before Pokemon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was on the original run of Toonami.
I remember watching it super young. I definitely remember that, but
I remember being...
it's gotta be close with Pokemon and DBZ.
I remember being enthralled by it, and then I found, there's anime with giant explosions and robots, and I was like, okay, well, this is moving on. Yeah, one of our close friends actually cosplayed as Sailor Moon to a comic book convention in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, so
Yeah.
there you go.
2021, still making an impact.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have Sailor Moon without...
The one named Sailor Moon.
Yeah, even if you've never watched an episode of Sailor Moon, you probably would recognize her on sight.
Teenage girl transforms into a very powerful version of like some ancient deity and gets imbued with the powers of Moon. Love, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. God, it's been a long time
It's
since I've seen
been,
this.
yeah, good lord, it's been 4 presidents ago.
So, before we get started with this fan cast, I would like to preface, thank you, TNA, that for my film, or how I would fan cast it, I would kind of go G Gundam style and have like every nation on the planet represented. For our titular character, the one, the only Sailor Moon, I chose Sarah Paxson. She's been in a lot of horror movies, Last House on the Left,
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks, not
The new
a
one.
movie, but
The new one.
New or Old, that's a great
David Lynch
series.
David Lynch is directing my Sailor Moon movie.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody's leaving uncomfortable.
That's what we gotta start doing on Fancast.
Yes.
And also Fancast a director.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. See, I did kind of the opposite. I decided to challenge myself. I don't know much about Asian cinema, so I watched a few Asian movies and tried to find an all Asian cast. For the titular Sailor Moon, I went with Rinko Kikuchi. She is in 2 movies of note, most recently Pacific Rim. She's the one that teams up with Sons of Anarchy guy. So, that movie was ridiculous, but it was super fun. And she was also in Babel.
Boom. There you go. Those are our titular characters. Now for the remaining Sailor Scouts. Close to the sun. So,
Sailor Mercury.
who you got?
Preface this, apologies if I mispronounce any names. I'm a stupid American. Alright, for Sailor Mercury, Chiaki Kuriyama, best known as Gogo Yubari in Kill Bill Volume 2. Book it. She's dynamite.
Did not know her name, but I do know her work, and she is good.
Yeah, the little thing she does when she's spinning it and she kicks it. Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, for my pick for Sailor Mercury, I went with Ellen Wong. Most notably from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World fame. She played the knives.
Oh, okay, word. Yeah.
She's also in Glow.
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Anywho, Ellen Wong is great. She's funny, which I think is gonna be very important in our Sailor Moon movie. How any over-the-top anime movie would be, because anime itself is like over the top and funny. They got big sweat bubbles and they got big eyes.
You
and
fall down if somebody makes a bad joke.
you got stress marks that are bigger than your head and stuff. So her personality would easily lend itself to the environment of Sailor Moon. So Sailor Mercury, Ellen Wong. Moving on.
Totally. Next up,
Sailor Venus.
Rila Fukushima. She had a bit part in Game of Thrones. She was a red priestess that stared at Tyrion, and that didn't lead into anything. She was also in Arrow. Wolverine, the one where it starts out where he saves the dude. She was in that one as well. Yeah, once again, we've stolen so much for our comic book movies. We're stealing from comic book movies to pad this out this time. So,
Yeah, I mean, that only makes sense.
yeah, it's only fair.
For my choice for the Sailor of Beauty, I chose one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood, Blake Lively. We just did a Green Lantern fan cast. Be sure to check that out in the description below. That she had nothing to do with, but she was in the original movie. Anyways, Blake Lively. She is great. Love her in most everything she does. Gossip Girl, Savages. I don't know if you ever saw that. That was like a movie where she was in like a three-way love triangle that was mutual. About drug running and cartels and stuff. Anywho, Blake Lively, what more is there to say? The Sailor Scout of Beauty and Venus. Blake Lively embodies that perfectly.
I'm your Venus, I'm your fire. Okay, up next. So apparently there's not a Sailor Earth.
No, because Moon. Apparently Earth wasn't important.
Sailor Mars.
Karen Fukuhara.
I went with the same actress.
Yes, The Boys, of The Boys fame.
No, Suicide Squad of Katana fame.
No, well, in The Boys, she beats the living shit out of a Nazi superhero.
Right. I
And
mean, I saw The Boys.
so,
You know,
that's my
Katana
opinion.
was her first role ever in Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah.
I honestly forgot. She doesn't really do anything in
You
the
can't
movie.
find anything about Karen Fukuhara before that.
She doesn't speak in The Boys.
She doesn't speak in Suicide Squad.
She just cries to the sword.
Guess we're in agreement
Yeah.
again. You gotta have one every video.
Yeah. If you beat up a Nazi in any type of media or real life, I'm gonna give you a job based on that qualification alone.
Seriously, I don't care what the job is, that qualification qualifies you for it. Moving on to,
Sailor Jupiter.
I chose Naomi Scott. She is pretty famous right now. I don't know if you saw the remake of Aladdin. She plays Jasmine in it. Yeah, and she was great in it. So, Naomi Scott, welcome to the Sailor Scouts.
Yeah, okay. I actually liked that Aladdin remake. I think Will Smith had shoes that were unfillable and he did a good job.
They were unfillable.
I went with Devin Aoki, who you might remember from Sin City. She is the ninja prostitute, basically, who ends up killing Benicio del Toro by throwing the little thing into his gun and then ends up shooting him in the head. It's a fun time.
Fun movie.
Yeah.
Both of those.
Okay, for Sailor Saturn, I went with Shiori Kutsuna, who you might know as Yukio in Deadpool 2. Hi, Wade! Yeah.
I thought you said Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, she was actually Yami Yugi. That movie's fantastic.
And everyone loves Deadpool.
Pretty much dressed up like an anime mod girl in
Yeah,
that
just
movie.
all the time.
Yeah, so just copy, paste.
For my pick, I chose Lyrica Okano. Lesser known, really. She is in the Marvel's Runaway TV show on Hulu Plus and whatnot. It's an okay show.
Yeah.
She's good in it. I don't really know anything else she's been in, but I think she would make a great Sailor Saturn. And Sailor Saturn? That's a tongue twister.
Sailor Saturn.
Lyrica Okano, come on down.
Planet power. Break up.
For Sailor Uranus, I went with pop star Hayley Kiyoko, aka to her fans, Lesbian Jesus. She was also Velma in one of the Scooby-Doo movies. I don't remember which one, but she can act. Music's not really my thing, but you know.
Hayley Kiyoko?
Hayley Kiyoko.
No, she's good.
Yeah, she's
Very
really good.
Very, very good. My pick for Sailor Uranus is also a singer, a pop star, and an actress.
Yeah.
I'm going Miley Cyrus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We know that she is the triple threat.
Yeah.
Sailor Uranus is, I believe, a lesbian in...
Two of them are.
Yeah, I think it's Sailor Uranus and Sailor Saturn.
I'm not sure on that, but if you ever watch the American dub, they're cousins.
Yeah, how stupid is that?
Yeah.
Anyways, I know Sailor Uranus is the one with like the short, like pixie cut.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've seen Miley rock it. She looks pretty good doing it.
Oh.
She's got that like punk rock vibe that Sailor Uranus would have in my movie. Cover of Jolene is amazing.
One take.
Her, really?
One take.
Really?
She sat down and sang that. Dolly's her godmother.
Yeah, she's just super talented. Miley Cyrus, welcome to the Sailor Scouts.
So what comes after Uranus? Saturn?
That's who she's in a relationship with.
Yep, that's right. I think she's the green-haired one.
Yes.
I think, yeah. Okay, I chose Li Bing from Forbidden Kingdom. That's a movie with Jet Li and Jackie Chan in it.
Lead character from Sky High is in that.
It's like a rough retelling of Journey to the West, which is like one of the classics of Chinese literature.
Favorite book. Read it so many times. Great book. I went with Jessica Parker Kennedy.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
Kid Flash.
Yeah, Nora.
The Flush.
She plays Nora in the Flash TV show. She was in that Black Sail.
Black Sails is pretty cool. If you like pirates
Who doesn't?
and just sex scenes for the sake of we're on stars, let's have some sex scenes.
That drives me crazy in TV shows. Like, it really does, man. Jessica Parker Kennedy.
Yes.
God, she's good. I think she would fit in well with the rest of my cast. You're not going to expect Sailor Neptune to carry the franchise, but
No.
make a good bit role. Give me some Nora.
Mm-hmm.
Nora West Allen. Moving on.
Pluto, which is no longer a planet. Bring back Pluto. Hashtag Neil deGrasse Tyson. I went with Tao Okamoto. If you somehow managed to sit through Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice movie, she is Lex Luthor's assistant Mercy.
For my Sailor Pluto, I went with Constance Wu.
Ah, woo,
She-
woo. Ric Flair.
Yeah. She was in that movie Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians. You ever see that?
Yeah,
It's pretty funny.
it had Office Gym in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, I think that she would fill out the cast well. We got a nice, well-balanced cast of powerful young women. I think, first off, I don't understand why they haven't tried to remake this movie. I know they've tried to remake a lot of animes to little to no avail. But why haven't they tried to make this movie with everything going on in the world? I think we could use something like this. This would be a great movie. Really dropping the ball, whatever studio has the rights to this and is not doing something with it. Anyways, did you know there's a Sailor Moon musical?
I didn't know that, but I'm also not surprised by
Yeah,
that.
there's like Sailor Moon on Ice. There's Sailor Moon all kinds of stuff.
Man, it has been. I'm about to turn 30 in a couple of weeks, so it's been like 25 years since I watched anything related to Sailor Moon. I had to do a crash course on reminding myself about the basic concept of everything.
Oh yeah, I a week ago knew nothing about Sailor Moon, and now I know 5%.
Yeah,
Sailor
so next time I will watch my mouth and not say we'll do a fan casting of something before I've researched it.
This guy.
That said, if you have any other fan castings, please let us know in the comments below.
That'll pretty much do us for the Sailor Moon fan casting. Let us know in the comments which cast you prefer.
Did I build up enough social cred by just casting Asian actresses? Is he a horrible racist who needs to be canceled on Twitter?
And until next time, bye!